Hi, my name is Ruby Sweetman and I'm an instructor in the Native Arts and Culture program at Portage College, So the grant is a commemorative 25th anniversary grant from Alberta Foundation for the Arts.
Hide tanning is the canvas that holds one of Alberta's oldest art forms. This project will commission Malbeuf and Ruby Sweetman to create a new artworks for an exhibition that used the traditional process of tanning taught at Portage College.
There's 5 of them handed out, and Malbeuf and myself and the college were one of the ones that got one of the grants. Has to do with past, present, and future. And I did some of the past artworks, and this is the collaborative piece that Amy and myself are working on, and it's going to include like past, present, and future in the one piece. So it's like a 3-piece frame to do with traditional hide tanning and one of the oldest art forms in, well, I guess the whole world.
Hi, my name is Amy Malbeuf. I'm Métis from the Lac La Biche area, and I'm a visual artist and a cultural tattoo practitioner. So I'm here at Portage College. I'm the artist in residence for the 2017 and 2018 year, and I'm excited to be also working with Ruby Sweetman and the college on this hide tanning project. So in addition to being the artist in residence, Portage College applied for a grant on behalf of Ruby and I to create works envisioning the past, present, and future of hide tanning through the Alberta Foundation for the Arts legacy projects. So hide tanning is a very old art form, and I think it's really important to bring this art form to light in this current time, because it's something that our ancestors did and was an important part of their culture and their way of being.
Well, I think hide tanning is important not only for anyone to learn it, like for cultural wise, and because most cultures have lost the technique of hide tanning. Not very many people do it anymore, and I think it's like a part of our history as a people, and it's an art form that needs to be passed on because it's an important part of one's life.
And I think when we work in art forms that our ancestors did, it connects us deeper to who we are. And especially, my generation and younger generations, there has been, a huge gap in that knowledge, because a lot of these traditions and art forms and cultural practices were simply taken away from our people and our ancestors and in the last few generations. And so I think it's really important to revive them and bring them to this current generation.
Because I was thinking more on doing the past, so what I did was I used hometown elk hide that I had tanned. So it's been smoked and it has that nice brown color, and also quill work. So I chose to do the porcupine quill work because that's something we did as Aboriginal people or Indigenous people before Europeans brought beads over to trade. So it's like one of the oldest techniques that is out there for Native people when they're decorating their projects or clothing. So that's what I chose to do, and I chose to do a small purse with the quill work, and I used the red Melton cloth, which is an old trade cloth, and it also has floral print cotton, which is in the lining, and those I believe date right back to the early 1400s when they landed. They started with trading of fabrics and cloth. And then I chose to do a traditional scraping tool, so where I used a piece of birch wood and a piece of metal inserted on the end to scrape and remove the hair from an animal. I think what I would like people to just be aware of, like traditional high tanning, that it's still being produced, and especially here at Portage College.
You know, it's such a process-oriented art form, so I hope that people do take away, you know, some knowledge of that process, but also, I think more importantly, that people, you know, take away that this is an important part of who we are as Indigenous people, and that it's, you know, really important for our young people to continue practicing these art forms to ensure the future, I think, well-being and continuance of our culture moving forward.